Hello everyone, this is Matt Damon from the League Identity, and we're about to go through a nature healing loadout. Nature healing is my favorite healing power. You get power back when you're in the bug form as long as you're using Hive Mind, and you get a big boost in damage when you're using Hive Mind, so you usually do quite well in damage too. So, take a sip of water and let's get started here. So, let's go over the power tree real quick. So, you're going to need Savage Growth, and you're going to want to go all the way down the right side to Cross Pollination, and you're also going to have Blossom in your loadout. For your next tree, you're going to need to go all the way down to get the bug form, the insect form, and then you're going to have Metabolism, Swarm Shield, and Hive Mind in your loadout, and you're going to want to get this Regeneration as your supercharge. You can get it or not, but I really like having it. This leaves you 2 iconic powers, which you can put into the healing powers. The healing iconics, and it does quite well. As for the loadouts, in your healer form, you can put whatever these are, doesn't really matter. You can put whatever you want here, but you need insect form and regeneration, your supercharge. For the insect form loadout, you're going to want cross pollination, metabolism, savage growth, hive mind, blossom, and swarm shield. And I'll show you each of those in turn. And the reason I'm not at a sparring target right now is because I wanted to show you why the bug is so cool. It's hard to see with a bunch of sparring targets around. So let's get into bug form. And now I'm a bug. So the bug is really cool in the way it does its powers. So as long as you have Hive Mind on, everything you do gives you power back. That is unlike any other healer power. Most advanced mechanics function off of the DPS roll, which means that as you go through them in a specific order or after certain moves, you get power back. But in the bug form with Hive Mind, you get power back as a healer, which means that you oftentimes don't even need a controller to keep yourself with power. And here is how I use the loadout. So first you pop Hive Mind, and then you can clip through these 3 powers. That's 3 healing powers really fast. And then I pop that one. Blossom is going to be your big main heal, because all 3 powers that I just used after Hive Mind, Savage Growth, Metabolism, Cross Pollination, they put on pheromones, which heal over time. And Blossom removes pheromones to give a burst, an extra burst in healing. So you do this, you do these, now I've got pheromones on, and this will give you a big boost in health, or whoever needs it after that. And the nice thing about everything in the bug form is it all clips together. So if my hands weren't paralyzed and I could get to the other side, the R button, switch from the L button to the R button faster, I could clip every power I have, but instead I do it this way. I clip these 3, and then I can clip those 2. But you can clip straight into the shield. You're not necessarily going to need to use Blossom all the time. So you can, in essence, clip all the way through to the shield if you want. So you could put Hive Mind on a different side and then clip those 4 powers together. But I like to have Hive Mind here because the shield has a slow cooldown, which means you're not going to use it all the time. So most of my clipping goes through those 3 powers. So I'm going to fly on down to these sparring targets here to show you the difference in damage. Now most of the time in your healer roll, none of your powers really hurt very much, unless it's a power that only hurts. But like Savage Growth does hurt, but notice it does puts a little dot. It only does that in bug form. so Bug gets a little boost in damage with powers. However, there are several different attacks in the Bug form. He uses a Hand Blaster's variant, so you got the Uppercut, which gets a boost with that one. So this is how much it does. That's without Hive Mind. You have a Puke, green Puke. That's how much it does without Hive Mind. And you have Fury, and that's how much it does without Hive Mind. Now once you pop Hive Mind, everything changes. Everything hits harder. So you see those hit for 800, 700 now, sometimes in the 900 or so. And then the Puke hits for 600, 700s, 800s constantly. Now these sparring targets have a higher defense than almost anything in the game at the moment. I always hit harder on bosses and everything outside of this, but now I'll show you Fury. Fury usually hits on average 450 for me when I'm not here, and it crits into the 900s usually. So yeah, that's the Bug form. Everything you do gives you power back with your powers, and it's all clippable, and every attack that you're likely to use in a raid or alert or even in a solo does extra damage. So the Bug form is pretty bitchin'. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.